committed as an organization to our growth, to us doing what we've got to do going forward, to really looking at how we kind of grow and expand outside of where we are. But all of that is contingent upon us kind of hardwiring AP, if you will, getting back to kind of our performance, and then being able to look at then how do we compete with these national organizations, and how do we continue to grow and to be a voice for healthcare in this country. So let me stop. I mean, I could go on more, but I'm sure there've got to be some questions out there about the current environment, about KP. Yes, please.
Oh, thank you. Is it live? You can hear me? I'm Belinda Schall, who's part of the anesthesia department at CRNA. And my question for you is that obviously we are struggling with staffing, and at this point we are not competitive with our salaries, so we are unable to recruit, and we are also not able to retain. I was told when I asked admin about that situation, what was Kaiser's plan, I was told we were studying salaries for a 5-year period to compare, to make sure we don't overshoot, because once we commit, you're committed to paying that salary. So my question is, if we are looking at for 5 years, where are we in that 5 years compared to today? How much longer are we looking?
That's a really good question. Thank you for asking it. One, we actually have done kind of nationally, we've looked at kind of where are we in terms of positions across the organization, regardless of whether it's health plan, med group, hospital, and we've looked at where are, what positions are impacting our ability to provide access service to staff to kind of perform at the level that we need to. And we have this kind of enterprise-wide accelerated staffing model that's in place. I mean, I think between October, I don't get the months wrong, but like 3 or 4 months in the last part of 22, we brought in like 3,600 nurses in a short period of time. We've never done anything like that. So there's aggressive effort going into staffing, and we have to, right? Because if we can't, then we can't provide the care. I mean, we've got backlog. In terms of where our salaries are, one of the things that you'll always find with me is that I'm kind of black and white, and sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But generally, in most of our markets, we actually pay ahead of market. And in Southern, and I don't know about specific, so caveat there, that I don't know about every single position. But in Southern California overall, we're generally somewhere between 20 to 30% of the market. And Julie, you can speak more to that. And there may be isolated situations. And what I would say to you, if there are isolated situations, we're not studying it for 5 years. I mean, that's not the way we do things. I mean, we generally know. I mean, we work in partnership with our unions. We collaborate. So we look at where are we relative to the market? What must we do if there is a need or a challenge? So if there's a specific, example or issue, you can get to me, get to Julie, get to Georgina. But just know that, we're committed to being the market leader in terms of salaries, and we've never shied away from that. Part of what we're dealing with, and it is just a reality, is during the pandemic, at one point, something like 2/3 of the labor cost for hospitals was being paid through these agencies, right? And people just left and went to agencies, and then they were charging 200+% of costs, and it literally almost crippled the industry. So our challenge and our charge and where we're focused is really filling our positions so that we don't have to depend upon contingent or registry staff, and that's where we are, and that's the focus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know specifically about PRNA's previous market. Sorry, thank you. But I did write it down, and I will follow up on it because you deserve an answer back. And we don't study those things for 5 years. They may have done a 5-year look back. I don't know, but as Greg indicated, we have done ongoing studies overall, and we are 20 to 30% above market without benefits. So that's just base pay. But I don't know about CRNAs. So let me follow up on that, and we'll get you an answer back through Georgina. Appreciate the question.
Yes.